but if we can come in and just buy the property without you guys having to deal with the tenants or anything like that, and you guys wouldn't have to pay any closing costs, where would you guys be at for a figure with something like that? Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy, Mike Gomes. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to go over a live call. This is the beginning of a call where I'm gathering as much information as possible so I can use that information to go negotiate later. It's the most important part of a call. And I got some good news for y'all. We just dropped the Blueprint Sales Mastery training program. It is fire. You're going to want to get in there. It's a breakdown of our whole entire process in depth, techniques to get you through that process. It's a weekly Q&A with me for about 2 to 4 hours long a week where you can ask me to call your seller for free, ask me any real estate questions that you need, systems, processes, anything in that Q&A. We'll have daily role plays in there. You'll have a structure, like a bunch of questions on what to ask in every single step. It is fire. Me in the beginning, I didn't understand sales, so I was literally spending like $10,000 a month on marketing and not converting. I do not want you guys to go through that. So if you want to see if you're a good fit to get in that sales training program, go to joinbprei.com. We're doing a special for the first 20 people. We're not letting everybody in, by the way. Like, we're being super strict, especially on the first 20 people, because we got something cool coming up for them later on down the line. But I need you to go to joinbprei.com to see if you're a good fit. Hop on a call with me and my team, and we'll see if we can get you in that sales training. I will see you at joinbprei.com. Let's get to the call.
Hello?
Hey, this is Roseanne.
It's Rosie.
Rosie, sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. Is this Mike?
Yeah, I literally just hopped in the office and Joe was saying, "Hey, I got a seller that needs your help." So
Okay. Well, just looking for information, I guess, is what I'm doing.
okay, got it.
Okay.
So catch me up to speed. What was going on with?
Okay, well, I inherited it from my father, and so we've had the same tenants in there for 4 generations now. So it's been a while.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and I'm just ready to sell. Right now, we're just downsizing everything. Of course, so we went to starting the proceedings to evict the tenants. They haven't paid either in over a year, but it's a housing situation type of thing. So I still get an income.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what. So I want to sell it, but right now I'm being blocked because I asked them to leave, and I guess they don't have a place to go. So.
Oh my gosh! So they blocked your phone number?
As far as I can, I'm assuming they blocked it because I can't get in touch with them. It just goes directly to voicemail, and it says something like they can't accept your call at this point. So
What the
I'm
heck?
just assuming I'm blocked, and it hasn't been the first time, so that's why.
Okay, cool. So what was you guys' plans moving forward with these tenants?
Well, before we wanted to have the tenants, we figured have the tenants leave, fix the house up, and sell it. And but now with them in it, and not just I will be able to get in touch because right now I have to go down next Thursday to a civil court, so we'll be court ordered. But in the meantime, I was thinking possibly if someone wanted to buy it with tenants in there.
Got it.
Yeah, so I know that is an option, probably not the best option, but yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, in your mind, right, what would you rather do? Would you rather go forward with the eviction and clean the place up and go on the market and get like a retail buyer and get top dollar for it? Or would you rather just not have to deal with the tenants?
Right. Well, that kind of goes in my mind, both things. I'm not really in a hurry since I am getting another income.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess in this case, I wouldn't mind selling it or trying to have them move. And and getting top dollar for it, because I know where it is. It's probably be a nice, sellable house.
Hmm.
So, but if this lingers on, just get months and months, I don't think I'd want to handle that. I just
Yeah.
don't want. Yeah, get it off my head. Like,
We deal with this all the time. I
mm,
can't even count on my fingers how many deals I've done where we've had to deal with tenants
yeah,
not paying or having to be evicted. And
uh,
I call these tenants like master tenants. They know exactly what they're doing. And they just
yeah.
play the system like
Mhm.
like it's crazy. So we
Absolutely.
just did a deal in Brockton where we gave this brother was selling a property and he had his brother living in the property and he felt bad and he's like, I don't want to evict my brother, like I don't know what to do. So we
Mhm.
ended up just giving this guy, the brother who was living in there, we gave him like 5 grand to go put on first, last, and security on another property to go live in there to rent that place out. And we pretty much just gave him some cash to help him get out of the property. Have you thought about doing something like that with these guys?
My husband has. He has thought that, and I and me, quite stubborn as far as that, because I've given them so many chances. It would be mind boggling for anybody. I've given them that many chances, and and I said I do not want to give these people a dime to move. So he has said that. He said 10, not 5. So I probably
Yeah.
would have considered 5.
I mean, every situation is different.
Yeah.
Every amount of money moves people differently. You know what I mean? But
Right.
it kind of reminds me of another property we were dealing with. We didn't end up doing a deal on this one, but he had tenants in there for literally 3 years not paying, and he was doing the same thing as you were doing. He was like, "Hey, there's no reason for me to pay them to leave. Like this is my
Yeah.
property. I own it. I'm paying the mortgage every month. Why the heck would I end up?"
Right.
Why would I give them money to leave my own property? That doesn't make any sense. What ended up happening is they ended up leaving after 3 years, but this was 3 years after him having to come out of pocket with the mortgage. Ended up
Yeah.
being like, I think it was like $50,000 that he ended up coming out of pocket with no rent for that whole entire process. And
Mm-hmm.
then they trashed the place. So it was like he took a big L, and he was like, Mike, I can't sell the property to you because I need to recuperate some of the money. I need to fix it up and put it back up on the market. But he was like,
Right.
dude, if I met you like 3 years ago
Mm.
and I came to my senses and I just, sold it without having to deal with the tenants, or I gave them cash to leave and then fix it up myself. He was like, I wish I just did that because I was being too
Hey,
stubborn.
and ahead in the long run.
100%. He would have made out another 100 grand or something like that.
I can see that. Definitely see that. So did you do, I know you said you just got in. Did you do any like figures on what the property, what you would think you would offer with tenants in there? Or I don't know if you've done that or
It
not.
kind of depends. Do we have access to the property at all? I know you said you can't, they're blocking your number, but like, do we have even pictures or something like that to see the condition inside?
Well, you'd have to ask. I don't have a key or anything, so you go down there and knock on the door.
Okay.
That's the only thing
I've
I can
I've I've done
ask.
I've done it before.
Oh, okay. All right.
There's been times
uh,
where I've had to like go in as an inspector or something like that.
right.
Um,
Oh, okay. Well, there's a lot of they do, it's always inspected by the housing. So once a year, sometimes it's been twice a year that they've had to inspect. And they've always come through, the tenants have always come through with the inspection. And I didn't have, if it's all little stuff, I didn't have to pay for it. They would do that. Um, that's why I kind of let, if it was a small amount of money, which they were supposed to get 90, I was supposed to get 92 a month from them. I kind of let it go because they would handle the repairs if the inspection. But now it's up to 200 and something. So if I know they're not going to pay that, forget it.
yeah,
Yeah. So,
and that adds
but
up.
if you do go there for some reason, I would have to tell you that fair warning, they are not they don't upkeep the house as far as cleanliness. So you
Mhm.
might be a little like, it's dark, but it seems like it's the light. They don't put the lights on and things
All
are
right.
old, things like that.
Okay. Well, I know you said you guys had thoughts of, just repairing it yourself and putting it on the market. If you guys did that, what do you
Yeah.
think this thing would resell for on the back end?
I was hoping on the lines of at least 350. No, no, um, nothing less.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's kind of where we're at.
Okay.
So what we'll do is
But that's recent. But that's with the tenants out and cleaning it up, right?
right, that's like fully remodeled, delivered vacant to like a family that's going to move into the property or something like that.
Right.
Would put that on the market. I think right around the number that you're talking about, that's probably where we'd resell it at.
Mm.
So as far as I know, when's the last time that you've been in the property?
Oh, last summer. Yeah, last summer. We were down there to actually sell it again, sell it before, and we brought somebody down to go in, check it out, a realtor, and but then just at that time, housing texted me and said they were going to increase my rent and decrease their rent, and so I said okay, because I felt bad putting a family out in the street,
Yeah, it's the
family,
worst.
and so I said, I can work with this. This I can work with as far as the rent. And then a couple of months ago, it was the other way around. She got more child support, and which increased her income, but then they decreased my income.
Oh
So
man.
so we're back to square one.
Okay.
And when I say child, she's not really a child. She's like, I believe she's like 14 years old, something like that. So
Yeah.
she's not a baby.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. Well, if you ended up doing that, right? Let's just say
Mhm.
kind of rewind to last summer, and who knows what the property looks like right now, but
Yeah.
if you were to do that, how much do you think you would have had to put in as far as like repairs? Like, how much money do you think it would take to get the property up to speed to put on the market?
I'm thinking, well, I know it's a big range, 10 to 20,000, but I don't think it would be any more than 20. What it would probably be is cleaning everything out if they left things,
Mm-hmm.
and because like I said, because of they did keep up with all the inspections, so anything that needed to be done, that it was done. Um, so it would be a real good like paint job, totally clean up and paint. So
Okay.
it
So
wouldn't be too
so
bad.
section 8 has been in there year after year inspecting the property to make sure everything, all the major systems and everything are all set.
Yes, yes. And
Okay.
I do have I did put in like a heating system and upgraded the electrical. I did a lot of work on it last year.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe would probably have to just clean the place up, carpet,
Yeah.
paint, flooring, maybe a new kitchen remodel, new bath remodel, and then list it.
That type of stuff, right. Yeah.
Okay. All right, cool. All righty. Well, if we were to come in and take over the tenants, I usually for me, I try to work with the tenants, whether it's getting them, like I said, some cash for keys or finding them a place to go in one of our other rentals or something like that. I
Hmm.
usually try to do that, but if we can come in and just buy the property without you guys having to deal with the tenants or anything like that, and you guys wouldn't have to pay any closing costs, where would you guys be at for a figure with something like that?
I don't know. I think you'd have to put it out with, for, yeah, I think you'd have to like tell me